Hello, am I audible, guys? All right. What happened? What is the discussion about? Ruben, Ravi, Mahajabin. Is it? Oh, oh. Hmm. No, there was no session on Tuesday. There was a session on Monday. Is that so? Talk to Pritpal. Talk to Pritpal. Send. But then, how did half of the people attend the class? How did half of the people attend the class? I think like many of you were there on Monday. Is that correct? I remember Shweta. Yes, Shweta was there. Urika was there. Yeah. Half of them got the intimation. Oh my god. Oh, that's a blunder. Okay, don't you worry, guys. Don't worry about it. What you have missed is content. We can probably plan half a class again and we can cover that topic. Content. Okay. Plus, feel free to watch the video initially, and if there is something, Digital Vidya can do something, then we can probably cover that piece again. So please don't worry about it. It doesn't affect the flow. No, it doesn't affect the flow. Okay. I'll make sure it doesn't affect the flow, and I'll probably teach you in a way so that you get what we have already covered. Okay. So in that case, instead of the revision, which we usually do, let me briefly cover what we have already covered on Monday. Okay. In that case, you will at least come in a flow, and then we take off from the topic, which is volumes. Okay. So the content part I can cover later, or I can quickly tell you right now, and then you guys watch the video and see if you are able to understand or not. Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't panic. It's just email marketing. It's easy and everyone can do it. That was the first slide. Remember? Week 2. No, you will certainly miss something, Rajesh, but you can cover it in the video. Don't worry. So, pay attention, everybody. Are you with me? All of you? Okay. I'll talk swiftly. I'll talk very fast. Then you can probably ask me questions in between. So, in week 1, we talked about the 7 factors that can lead to email spam. Do you guys remember that part? The 7 factors being from email, to email, email content, email template, authentication, reputation, and corporate firewall. You guys remember all of you remember that part? ठीक है, good. Then we also went through a diagram. ठीक है, let me take you through another diagram which will clarify everything. So do you see this on the screen? There is the sender on left hand side. Sender sends an email through internet. The email reaches inbound mail server. What does inbound mail server do? In the inbound mail server, this is like police chowki. The EBI comes out. They want to check authentication. You guys understand what is authentication, right? SPF, DKIM. How is authentication done? The inbound mail server goes back to DNS. Do you see this in the diagram here? So it goes here, it goes back, checks the DNS, comes back and gives a pass or fail. That is authentication. That is checkpost number 1. Okay? Checkpost number 1 crossed. And then comes reputation, which is checkpost number 2. Some of the things that you should know about reputation. Reputation is just like human reputation. Mukesh Ambani has a reputation, Osama bin Laden has a reputation. Both of their reputations are different. Similarly, email IP addresses also have reputations. Had. Osama bin Laden had a reputation. Thank you, Shivalik. Trump has a reputation. So, after authentication checkpost and reputation checkpost, it is decided whether the email will go to inbox or not go to inbox. Okay? Do you guys remember this diagram? Cool? Now, in this diagram, we see the sub pointers of authentication, SPF, DKIM compliance. Then we see sub pointers of reputation, content bole to in the dates business, in that shipment, in that dabba, instead of date palms, if you put guns and drugs, that's a content issue. Clear? Similarly, emails में कौन सा content issue होता है? What are the content issues with email? Let me tell you. Don't look like a spammer. That is all that we covered in Monday, on the Monday's class. Okay? Don't look like a spammer. There are 4 topics which fall under content. The first topic is words. Can you tell me what are the kind of words I am referring to? Quick. Those who missed the class, what are the kind of words that I am referring to? Free, offer, discount. Okay, you guys understand this? So words, free, discount, offer, buy now, click to download, blah, 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 blah. If these words are there in your email, that's a problem. Do you guys understand this much? Ruben, Pooja, Ravi, all of you who missed the class? Very good. इसके जो details हैं, the details. So I got into minute details. That please go and watch the video. You will understand very simply, very easily. Okay. The second which I covered was links. So links can also be a problem. Links can also cause spamming. What kind of links? Now those who were present in the class, you answer me. What kind of links? जल्दी जल्दी बताओ. Broken links, short links. Short links बोले तो bitly. Do you guys understand bitly? bit.ly or goo.gl, short links, broken links, suspicious links, phishing links, and blacklisted links. Now, what is blacklisted links? I'll explain it to you guys. Do you remember that mail track? That chota sa pixel which was inserted into your personal emails, mail track pixel. For those who missed the class, you remember that, right? Mail track क्या करता है? As soon as you create an email, mail track inserts its advertising at the bottom. Do you remember? नीचे नीचे oh, I probably didn't show it to you. But if you guys do it, it inserts its advertisement at the bottom of the email. By advertisement, I mean it inserts www.mailtrack.com, powered by mailtrack.com, something like that. Okay. The problem with that is, let us say Mailtrack is being used by a lot of salespeople and a lot of spammers. Salespeople are usually spammers, very persistent people. Okay. Now, if a lot of salespeople who spam using Mailtrack.com signature and many people mark it as a spam, that Mailtrack link becomes a blacklisted link. Now, if you guys use that link in your email, what will happen? You know the answer. It will hit your reputation. ठीक है? I'm explaining it to you in fast speed, but I'm covering everything, okay? I'm covering everything. The third topic was size of the email. Size of the email is primarily affected by images. Okay? What we did last time in the class was a simple calculation. Ki let's say if we were to send a 100 kilobyte email to 100 million people, the total size of the campaign would be somewhere close to 10 terabytes, which is insanely huge, and servers usually might reject it. Okay? So that was the whole premise of our discussion for images. All in all, the final conclusion is your email size has to be lower than 120 KB. Okay? Ab email size has to be less than 120 KB, and if one single image is in MBs, how do you manage this? That was the whole point of discussion. So the first thing is you optimize the image. Okay? Are you guys following me? What is optimization of image? You reduce the pixels, you reduce the colors, you reduce the DPI, you reduce whatever you want, and shrink the image. Not shrink the image, shrink the size of the file size. Okay? But let's say there are more than one images. There are let's say 50 images in a newsletter. Now how will you achieve 100 KB? How will you achieve 100 KB? That you go and watch in the video. Okay, I'm not playing with you. You go and watch it in the video. I have explained it much better there. Are you following me, guys, till now? One image is fine. You can control the size of one image. But what if there are 50 images? For that, go watch the video. It is very, very self-explanatory. Cool? बस इतना सही तो था. That's all we covered in the previous week, in the previous class. Correct? Others? Which video recording link? Oh, तो मैंने video भी नहीं भेजा. Okay, I'll send the video. Don't worry. It's there. Okay. Thank God. Pooja, I think you need to discuss with Pritpal. Why such biased behavior? Shall we move ahead from here? Did I cover this? Did I cover this in the previous class? Okay. It's nothing. Very simple topic. This is the last part of content. The last part of content, which is the script. Do you guys do understand that emails are just like web pages? Do you know that? Emails are just like a web page. Just like a web page opens in a browser, emails also open in a browser. So emails are created with programming. To you, it might look just like a text, but uske piche it's a program, a script, a code. All right. How many different types of programming languages do you guys know? I mean, have you guys heard about? No, as in not no, no. Like, can you give me some names? Hmm. कुछ और नाम बताओ. So Java, C, C++, SQL, Visual Basic, COBOL, Python, Ruby on Rails, VB, C Sharp, .NET, PHP, Node.js, AngularJS. All these languages are not supposed to be used. No. Okay. Only HTML. Only HTML, nothing else. Just like only Vimal. No other programming language. Only HTML. And that too, you don't have to do it yourself. You don't have to know HTML yourself. Trust me. You'll know in the next session, in the next week. Okay? HTML and a hint of CSS. What is CSS? Anyone know what is CSS? So I'll explain you. I'll explain to you, yeah? HTML is hypertext markup language. HTML is hypertext markup language. It's like you make an apartment. You create a house with walls. Okay? CSS, cascading style sheet, which Pooja knows about, is like interior design. It's like, do you see my point? It's like giving beautiful fonts, colors, font style, font, I don't know, size, margins, and borders. Am I right, Pooja? Thoda thoda. That is CSS. HTML can also do design. I mean, the whole purpose of HTML is creating beautiful layouts, but it is not that good. The only job it had to do, it is not good at that. It has to take help from somebody else, that is CSS. Okay? Clear? Acha, what is wrong with other programming languages? The other programming languages are too smart, too complex. Too complex and hence too smart. They are over smart. They are too dynamic. They are potentially malicious. If you understand, like over smart people, they are sometimes too smart for their own good. That's the problem with other languages. Like if you put JavaScript, PHP, Python in your emails, they can potentially destroy the systems. Just say, for example, I'll explain it to you in a different way. Gmail Pay, have you ever tried to upload an exe file, executable file? It never allows you to do that. That is the same case here. Same case. You are not allowed to send any high funda programming languages as an email to Gmail server. No, no, no. That is not allowed. You have to keep it very simple, and HTML is the harmless language. Clear? This is content. If you don't listen to me, if you go beyond HTML and CSS, you will end up spoiling your reputation for future. Next, volumes. Very important topic, very big topic. It is connected to all the other topics also. Now, do you guys remember the business? My favorite business? Which one? Dates. ठीक है. अभी dates में problem ये है कि let's say I got a registration yesterday. What do you mean by registration? Like I got my certificates that I can do the business between Dubai to USA and all that. I got all those permits and everything today. Okay? And starting tomorrow, I send 1 million containers on day one. Do you think it's a problem? आज permission मिली and yesterday, tomorrow I sent 1 million containers. Do you think there's a problem? What is the problem? If there is a problem, what is the problem? The problem is that of suspicion. Yes, the problem is that of suspicion. Suspicion. You understand? Boss, who are you? When were you born? Where were you born? अभी कल पैदा हुए हो and you are sending 1 million containers. We don't even know you. You could be what? You could be a terrorist. You could be what else? You could be a smuggler. Do you see my point? You could do illegal things. Boss, you don't have any reputation in the past. You got your registration yesterday and you're sending so many shipments today. That's a problem. And that is the problem with email marketing. Okay? Probably you now understand what does cold IP, what does warm IP mean. Volumes, cold IP, warm IP. Let me explain it to you in a different way. This little fella, although he's dressed up in Australian jersey, yellow, let's assume he's Sachin Tendulkar. 1 year old, started playing cricket, looks brilliant, but do you think he can play with AB de Villiers and Virat Kohli as they are right now? He cannot. Sachin Tendulkar has to grow up. He has to become 16 years old to do his international debut, right? That's a progressive growth. That's a progressive growth that everything in the world has to go through. Nobody can grow suddenly. All of a sudden, nobody can grow. Okay? That incremental progressive growth, incremental volumes, is called warming up. Do you understand warming up? A new IP is usually cold IP. Cold means there is less activity or there is no activity. Yeah. Cold means nothing. Something like that. Cold IP has to become a warm IP to send higher volume of emails. As simple as that. Okay. Cold can be because of two reasons. Reason number one, new. Reason number two, inactive. It is old IP, but nobody is doing email marketing from that IP, so it's a cold IP. Okay? Now you would want to understand how the warming up happens. So if it's a new IP or if it's a cold IP, you start something like this. On day 0 or day 1, whatever you want to call it, you send 1000 emails. Day 2, 2000 emails. Day 3, 3000 emails. Day 4, 5000 emails. Day 5, 10,000 emails. Day 6, 15,000 emails. 20,000 emails. 25,000 emails. 35,000 emails. 50,000 emails. Do you see my point? Slowly and gradually keep on increasing the volumes. Keep on increasing the volumes. And that is called a warming up process. Why do you need to do it? Coming back to the previous explanation, why do you need to do it? Try to understand it from email marketing terminology, right? Why should you do warming up? Why does it matter? Multiple reasons. Multiple reasons. Yeah, no, I know. Eventually, it is because you have to keep your reputation. But let's try to think why should reputation be dependent on sudden increase in volumes? Why should it be, Ravi? That is my question. Let us try to think about it. Yeah, there go. What all mistakes can new email marketers do? Think about it. Go back to those fundamentals, those 7 fundamentals from week 1. नहीं यार, I not right now. I'm not talking philosophy. I'm talking very objective question. Very good, Nikita. Very good. Receiver might not know you. They might not like you. First of all, उससे भी पहले, उससे भी पहले. नहीं. Why open rate is good enough? No. Think of all the negatives that can happen with email marketing. I'll tell you. Listen to me. The database might have a lot of bounces. Yes or no? Acha. First things first. A new email marketer, how will he get a lot of data quickly? That is first question. If you are a new email marketer, why should you have a lot of data? Right? The logic fails right there. The logic fails right there. Acha chalo, even if you have a lot of data, let's say. Even if you have a lot of data, what are the problems that can happen with your data? It can have a lot of wrong email IDs, bounces. Correct? It can have a lot of people who do not want to receive your emails. Lot of unsubscribes, lot of spams, lot of all the problems that you can think of. समझ गए? Now do you understand the point? Do you understand the topic in depth now? ठीक है, चलो. If you understood, answer some of my questions. Just throwing some cases. The same thing can happen if we go step by step. Yes, correct. Now let me explain that to you, Ruben. You sent 5,000 emails and you got 1% bounce on 5,000 emails. In an absolute number, those number of bounces are very low because 1% of 5,000, okay? Which is 50. ठीक है. Now in the second round, in the second day, those 5,000 is already cleaned up. That is not 5,000, that is 4,950. And you add 2,000 more. In total you send 7,000. So do you understand my point, Rohan? So as you slowly grow, you are cleaning up your list also. Does it make sense to you? Voice is breaking. Shivalik, doesn't make sense? Batao, what does not make sense? Audio issue. Hold on. Ein Moment bitte. Can I change my network? Will you give me a couple of minutes to change the network? Because it'll get disconnected. Okay? ठीक है? Audible now? Is my AC audible? The compressor? Good. That means connection is good. So what I was trying to explain you, volumes. So what I was trying to explain you was what is the actual reason why volumes should not grow suddenly. ठीक है? Listen to me carefully, who all did not understand. First reason number one, if you are starting to do email marketing, why should you have a huge database? Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. Trust me, it does make sense, Ravi. If you are starting to do email marketing and if you have 1 million database, मतलब कहीं से चोरी किया है. As simple as that. It does make sense. Number 2, let's assume चोरी नहीं किया है. हाँ, purchase data. चोरी और purchase is same thing, Ravi. It's not good for any IP address because of the following reasons, the ones I am going to tell you right now. That data most probably has a lot of issues with emails, email addresses wrong, bounces. Number 1. Number 2, it might not go to the right target segment. You don't know who you are sending it to. So what are the problems that you will face? You will face bounce issues, unsubscribe issues, spam complaint issues. And how do you solve it? With slowly and gradually increasing the volumes. When you slowly increase the volume, your data keeps on getting filtered automatically. Bounces are removed, unsubscribes are removed, and you know which are the people who are opening your emails. Are you following me, Ravi? And if you still don't understand this, you wait for the last topic today, that is engagement. Engagement again affects your reputation. These are all the topics which are interrelated to each other. Okay? Now, as per our discussion, I give you two cases. I put two cases in front of you. Let's say you are a small time email marketer and you chose to go with one of the ESPs. That ESP assigns an IP to you, IP address. You guys understand what's an IP address by now, right? Okay. That IP address is also being used by a few other ventures, three other ventures, let's say. Now, those three other ventures, a shared IP, correct? A shared IP. Those other ventures are sending, let's say, about 10 lakh emails every day. How much? 10 lakh emails every day. They are sending it for a long time. Is it a warm IP or a cold IP, first of all? It's a warm IP. ठीक है. It's established, it's a warm IP. Correct? You have a database of 1 lakh subscribers. Pay attention to the numbers. The IP address is already shooting 10 lakh emails in a day. You have a database of 1 lakh subscribers and you are going on the same IP. Can you start sending 1 lakh emails from day one since it's already a warm IP? Why? My question is, can you? Fundamentally, can you do it? No, bandwidth is not an issue. Every server has different bandwidth, different capacity. Leave that. You can, yes, ideally you can without hitting the reputation, without affecting. But should you do it? Should you do it? You should not. Because I told you the fundamental issues with suddenly sending a lot of volume. I told you that, right? Those fundamental issues are still not resolved, even if the IP is warm. Is it clear? You can go ahead and send 1 lakh emails. That's not a problem. If your database is fundamentally fine, functioning okay, good email addresses, it won't hit you. It won't hit your reputation at all, or the IP addresses reputation, because it's just a minor increase in volume, 10%. But as a good email marketer, should you do it? You should not do it. Because there is a great chance that it will hit the reputation. Let's say all your database is really bad and you really don't know about it. Okay. Case number 2. Let us say you are consistently sending 2 lakh emails every day. You, in through your own IP address, are sending 2 lakh emails every day. Is it a warm or a cold IP? Again a warm IP? Yes. Again a warm IP. You are sending 2 lakh emails to your own database. Can you go from 2 lakhs to 4 lakhs in a day? It's a warm IP, it's your own database. Can you go from 2 lakhs to 4 lakhs? Yeah, so here the answer is no. At this point, the answer is no. See, what I said is incremental volume, progressive growth. Is 2 lakhs to 4 lakhs progressive or incremental? It's not incremental, it is not progressive. Yeah, I know, but it'll go to spam. 101%. You have permission, your database is clean, everything is good, but you cannot do it, Ravi. Let me give you an example. At fabfurnish.com, I had a database of roughly what, 3.5 lakh people, and trusted database, all subscriber base, cleaned up subscriber base. However, on a daily basis, I used to target only 1.5 lakh people who were the most active users. Then came Diwali. Diwali was about 11 days away. And I was like, boss, this Diwali sale, let's do a blast. Let's send it to everybody. Diwali is the time when everybody would purchase. And I sent it to all the 3.5 lakh people. And rest is history. The open rate dropped from 12% to about 2 to 3%. Partially because of the inactive database, but mostly because most of the emails went to spam folder. Yes. At a larger scale, if you have to increase the volumes, go slowly. 5 to 10% every day, not more. 5 to 10% every day. That is realistic. That is a realistic growth that any database can achieve. If there are a lot of people visiting your website and subscribing to your newsletter, at best you will increase 5% more people in a day. That's the best. I would say keep it to 10%. Don't go beyond that. I'm talking about a larger scale. At a bigger scale, don't go beyond 10%. Basically, अगर 2 lakh emails हैं, so you sent 2.2 lakhs, not 2.5. If we don't have any database, from where should we start? Where to get the targeted database? Sorry, what's your name? I cannot read your name. This topic will be covered with inbound, Rasank. That is not a part of email marketing. I know that IP is assigned by software in your PC to locate the physical location. Here we are discussing about the same IP address. No. Yes and no. Yes, IP address as a concept, yes, Nikita. But we are not talking about your computer's IP address. No, no, no. What are we talking about? Can somebody reply to this? We are certainly not talking about your computers, your personal computer's IP address. No, that's not we are talking about. What we are talking about. We are talking about the IP address of the server which is shooting the emails, Nikita. Do you remember the warehouse example? Every logistic company has a transport partner. That transport partner's business location is called a warehouse, and that warehouse identification is the address. Similarly, in email marketing, our logistics company is the ESP. That ESP sends emails through its servers, and those servers have an identification which is called IP address. Ruben, very good question. Wonderful question. I'll tell you how. So, uh, imagine this, Ruben. There is how I described my database. That 3.5 lakh is own database, subscriber base, out of which 1.5 lakh is highly active. तो कितना बचा? How much is remaining? 2 lakh. 2 lakh is inactive, let's say, not very active. So I have to strategize in a way that I do not hit my open rates, overall open rates. So what I do, Ruben, is वो progressive तो करेंगे शिवालिक. We will do progressive, but what I'll do is I will smartly split this 2 lakh into various groups. Let me explain my point in a different way. Let's say 2 lakh divided by 7. How much is that? 30,000 every day. So I will send emails to these 2 lakh people over a period of 7 days, let's say. So 30,000 people from the inactive database receive emails once a week, and 1.5 lakh active people receive emails every day. Did we smartly solve this problem? तो जो inactive लोग हैं, they receive emails once a week. Active people receive emails once a day, and you slowly increase this volume. Slowly increase this volume as in you slowly keep on adding some inactive email IDs in your daily newsletter, so that you can slowly increase the volume from 1.5 lakh emails to 1.8 lakh emails, because 30,000 addition every day. Is it clear? You can even go longer. You can split this 2 lakh database into 15 days instead of 7 days. So every day you have to send what? Only 12,000 additional emails. Okay? Is this topic absolutely clear, crystal clear in your mind? Volumes? ठीक है. Now coming to spam percentage, spam ratio or spam percentage. What does that mean? What is this spam that I'm talking about? Yes, people complaining against you, people reporting you as a spammer. Correct. This is not emails automatically going to the spam folder. That is called delivery percentage. Do you understand? Percentage of emails coming to inbox is delivery percentage. This is spam ratio. Out of those delivered emails, how many people marked you as a spammer, complained against you? What are the primary causes somebody complains against you? Correct. Correct. Let us give you an example and show you what people can do. So, who are we guys? All of us. We guys are marketeers. We guys are digital guys, digital marketeers. Somebody gets hold of our database, all of our email addresses, and he starts sending us something about HR management tool. Human resources, how to manage human resources. We have got a tool, manage taxes, manage your vacations. What will you guys do? What will you guys do in that case? If you start receiving such emails? Very good. Very good. Ravi, Urika, Shweta. I am a very aggressive person. But these guys, Ravi, Urika, Shweta, Pooja, they are very aggressive, man. Vineet and Pankaj is good. They are good people. Are unsubscribe it. Boss, unsubscribe it. Why screw the life of that email marketer? He's also like you. Shivalik is the best person. Ignore. छोड़ दो भाई. But no, in real world you will find more people like, wait, who is this? Ravi, Urika, Shweta, and Pooja. I'll remember your names. I'm not sending you any emails. In real life, you will find people like this who will mark you as spammer. Okay? Because these days, every small thing is called a spam. Okay? But what I was trying to highlight is the relevancy issue. It's a relevancy issue. Irrelevant emails. Okay, let's say this guy learns his lesson after, Ravi, Urika, Shweta. He learns his lesson. And he starts sending us marketing related content. Nice, really nice SEO, Facebook ads related content. Yeah, we guys are happy. But this guy is so motivated in his life that he sends one email with breakfast, one with lunch, one with high tea and snacks, and the last email with dinner. What will you do then? Four emails per day. What will you do? Now nobody is replying. Be nice and ignore. No, wrong answer. You guys won't change. You guys will still do what you are best at. ठीक है. You understood the other issue, which is frequency issue. Frequency issue, okay. Relevancy issue, frequency issue, and then some of the nice people who are unsubscribing, okay, ठीक है. But let's say this email marketer does not give you an unsubscribe button only. कि जो खाना उखा लो. I'm not giving you unsubscribe button. What will you do then? Then you will spam. Then you will be like, boss, now you are dead. Then you will mark as spam. And that is the third major issue, which is compliance. If they don't comply with the law, then they are dead. But the question is, if one person marks you as a spammer, should that be a problem? Should that be a big issue against you? So the issue, see, this is the thing. This is the thing. 0.1% is low, 0.3% is moderate. So low in the industry threshold and then higher industry threshold. Okay. Beyond this point, you get blacklisted. Now 0.3% of what? 0.3% of the total number of sends. So if you are sending 1000 emails and 3 people report against you, then it's a problem. 1003 people. 1 lakh emails, 300 people. 300 people report against you, that's a problem. No, this is not too low a number to miss, Ruben. No, this is not too low a number. This is actually very high number. This is actually very high number. Trust me. Most of the people just ignore your emails or delete your emails. Nobody wants to mark you as a spammer. You have got to be very special person to be marked as a spammer. Trust me. I'm not kidding with you. Okay? Most of the people ignore the email. Understood? Now what happens once you are marked as a spammer? You get blacklisted. Guys, can you give me 1 minute? I think I need to drink some water. Give me 1 second. Is it okay? I'll just pause it here. Guys, yeah, I'm back. So, yeah, what I was saying is, am I audible? Okay. Too low a number to miss, 0.3%. Why? Let's say, I mean, this is not an assumption. This is a clear-cut logic which I'm giving you. A person has to open your email to actually mark you as a spammer. Otherwise, most likely he's going to ignore your email, or he's not even likely to see it or even read it. There are very few really bad people who don't even read your email and just mark you as a spammer. Okay. Now, if I was to count 0.3% with respect to the number of opens, then this number probably will make sense to you guys. Now, let us assume an average open rate is 5%. Okay. And this is not an assumption, this is a market figure. 5% is average open rate in the market. So out of 1000, what is 5%? Out of 1000, what is 5%? 50. Okay. And what is your spam limit? 0.3%. What is 0.3% on 1000? 3. 3. So 3 complaints on every 50 opens. 3 complaints on every 50 opens. That means every 15th person is complaining against you. Every 15th person who's opening your email is complaining against you. That's a big number if you were to understand my analogy. Or in other words, let me explain it to you. On 1 lakh database, 300 people have complained against you. 300. That's enormous. 1 lakh database is tiny. It is puny database, 1 lakh. And on 1 lakh, 300 people complain against you. That's extremely high. You probably will understand it once you are into email marketing. Okay? Clear? But let's say you got blacklisted finally. Now blacklisted history is also a problem. Blacklisted history also hits your reputation. What do you do when you get blacklisted? Is there a way to get whitelisted? Let's check. Yeah, that's a very good thing, Ravi. But blacklisting is different from reputation. Let's see क्या कर सकते हैं. What can we do with blacklisting issue? Yes. How do you know that? Sending apology is actually one of the uh, methods. Did I tell you? I already told you. Oh, okay. Okay, understood. Did I already cover this topic? How come? No, probably briefly. I'll let me show you. Yeah. So let's say this is UC Protect L2, which is 126.com. Oh, guys, by the way, do you know what is this? This thing? No? This is a sign up box. This is not voice, Shivalik. I've told you last time also. I speak like Atal Bihari Vajpayee. It's not the internet issue. So we go to UC Protect. No, okay. Frankly, are you guys able to hear me or not? Or is that an issue? Let's go to their website ucprotect.net. So do you guys see test and remove listings? So in the UC Protect network, if you are blacklisted, you go and click on test and remove listings. You quickly go to their removal policy. Do you see this removal policy right here, red? Click on the removal policy and then read it out. Feel free to read it. I'll just give you what I wanted to show you. How to get removed. So this is telling us two types of removal. If you guys can pay attention here. free of charge removal. There is no need for you to request removal if you do not want to pay. Every IP address temporarily listed as level 1 expires automatically 7 days, blah 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 blah. The second one is pay for immediate removal. If you do not want to wait 7 days, the fee for that is 106 USD per IP address. In short, I wanted to tell you there are these two types of removals, which is free of charge removal. There is a paid removal. There is also another free of charge removal, like sending an apology. You can write a formal email ki boss आगे से ये mistake नहीं होगी, please whitelist me, I will not repeat this, blah blah blah, and then you are left alone. Okay, so there are only these couple of types of removals depending on which blacklist has listed you. Okay, this is just one example. You are free to go ahead and read other examples. Okay, and that's about your whitelisting. Some of the prominent names, some of the known names who have got listed is LinkedIn. LinkedIn had to pay $13 million in spam settlement. Plenty of Fish, another big player, had to pay about $50,000 for breaking anti-spam laws. And after they paid this amount, they got whitelisted. So this is just to tell you, how do we get to know who have blacklisted us, Shweta? Back to the basics. How do we know? Batao. MX Toolbox. Correct. Okay. So this is just to tell you that even the big players are not spared of spamming. If they do spamming, they will go to the blacklist. As simple as that. Where did this amount go? I don't know. Probably like politicians. They distribute among themselves. But okay, frankly speaking, I think my guess is, Ruben, they deploy a lot of technologies to keep scanning all the servers, all the IP addresses, inserting spam traps in various databases, observing the variations in emails, observing compliance issues for each country. So yeah, it's a lot of tech that is involved. This is their revenue source. And the last and one of the major topics again is engagement. Not the ring ceremony wala engagement. Engagement is very important because it gives you a feedback. What kind of feedback? Whether people like you or they don't like you. Simple. Emails opened, emails clicked, emails replied to, sender email added to address book, emails from spam folder to inbox. Yes, please ask me this question. As if I said no, Urika, you won't ask the question. So, what are the negative feedbacks or negative engagement metrics? Emails not opened, emails deleted, a rule set to move email to spam folder, move email from inbox to spam folder, email reported as spam, already covered, but that is also a negative engagement metric. Okay. Simple topic. Guys, very simple topic. Good engagement leads to higher reputation score. Bad engagement leads to lower reputation score. Very, very simple. But this simple topic has a lot of applications. How do you connect this to volumes? I told you, Ravi. If you suddenly send emails to a lot of people and your open rate is low, that's an engagement issue, right? So volume and engagement are connected. But if you send emails slowly, you will always know who your openers are. You can target active database more often and you can target inactive database less often. Improve your engagement. Do you understand how is it connected to the volume? Sure. Another very big issue, another very big issue. If the engagement goes low, the reputation drops. What happens when the reputation drops? What happens when the reputation drops? Guys, can you answer my question? Urika, I'll answer. I'll answer. Sometimes it happens that the mails are important to us, lands in spam or junk folders, and when we move it to inbox, so does it correct itself and from the spam to delivered on the side of the sender? Yes, Urika. That's what I'm talking about. See, look at that. The last point here, this one. When you move the email from spam folder to the inbox, this one. This is what you're talking about, Urika. Correct? Yes. It improves your reputation. My question is, when the engagement drops, your reputation drops, and when the reputation drops, what happens? What's the next obvious result? No. When the reputation drops, emails will go to spam. That's correct, Vineet. Can you write it on the group? Emails will go to spam. That's the entire topic we are discussing. Reputation. Reputation goes down, more emails go to spam. And if more emails go to spam, what happens then? Less people are able to read the emails. And if less people are able to see the emails, less people open the emails. Very good, Punika. If less people open the emails, what is this? The engagement goes down further. Do you guys see what I'm indicating? Basically, it's a loop. Yes, it's a circle. Yes. अच्छा, let us think उल्टा सोचते हैं एक बार. Let's see. If your reputation goes up, more emails go to inbox. More emails going to inbox increases your open rate. Increasing your open rates increases your engagement. Increasing engagement means higher reputation, blah 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 blah. Right? Yes. Now these two things which I just told you, I'll tell you how it impacts you. Acha, the first one which I told you, when you are into a downward circle, How do you save yourself from that downward circle? Any idea? Quick. The time is getting over. I think it's 9:20. Content improvement. So Nikita means to tell you कि unless you are in this situation, you should not send good content. Correct, Nikita? You should only send good content when you are in this situation. Build reputation, increase reputation. How? What will you do different? What will you do different? Very good, Ravi. Very good. Very good. Very good. Reduce the volumes. Send it to target audience, but which ones? Can you specify, Nikita, Ravi? Which ones? Yes. Very good. Most active people. Most active people. Okay. Would it solve the problem? Absolutely. Another thing इसका उल्टा सोचते हैं. So if your engagement goes high, your reputation goes high, everything improves. Now do you see how Amazon, Flipkart and all the bigger brands get away by committing crimes? Even after committing crimes, they usually are able to get good delivery because they counterbalance everything with engagement. If they commit volume issues, if they commit content crime, they keep their engagement very high, targeting active audience and all. They balance out their performance and their reputation. Yes. And even because of their brand, they receive a lot of engagement. Are you guys getting a hang of email marketing now better than before? Are you guys understanding the nuances, the details? And now, the last topic of the day, the most important. Boss, where is this reputation? Where is this reputation? Where can I see this reputation? What is this number? There is this. Yeah, you can. There is this place, this website which is called senderscore.org. This website which is called senderscore. No, voice not gone. Somebody wanted to give me my voice back. Senderscore.org. Can you see? Flipkart.com. Yes, it's free to use, Nikita. To a certain extent, it's free to use. Flipkart.com, just view the report. So it will tell me everything about Flipkart.com. SSL certificate, MX, SPF, blah blah blah. Sender score. Do you see sender score? These are the sender scores of different IP addresses of Flipkart. 175, 177, 178. Keep it above 90. Ruben, you have to keep it above 90, upwards of 90. 90, 95. These ones are a little bit of a problem. 76. This is a problem. 82 is a problem. 84 is a problem. Sender score is reputation. Reputation, Nikita. No, no. Are Ruben, volume. It's not 76 very high. The volume is very high. Okay. Yeah, I have you can create an account, Ravi. You have to first sign up, fill in your details, and then you can see all this. No, no, no. You will have to sign in. And that marks the end of your second huge topic, which is reputation. Okay? So we covered authentication, we covered reputation. Within reputation, we covered content, volume, spam complaints, blacklisting history, and engagement. And within content, we covered words, links, images, HTML code. Very simple topic. Go and watch the video of Monday. Where did the score come from? This is the reputation score of different IP addresses of Flipkart, Nikita. I checked it for Flipkart.com. Apparently, Flipkart.com is very, very big. They use multiple IP addresses for their email marketing efforts. And these are the different. Yeah, so I was telling you, apparently Flipkart.com is very, very big. They have a lot of IP addresses through which they do email marketing. And these are all different scores, reputation scores or sender scores of their different IP addresses. Yeah, maybe this is where they are registered. Yeah, 103 IPs, not 103 pages. I am Not aware. Please ask Pritpal Pooja. The which video are you talking about? You mentioned some video, right? Don't find the video. It's a recording link of Monday or something else. This is the feedback form. Oh yeah, I understood. Yeah, I'm talking about the video from Monday. Yes, that's the video I'm talking about. So I briefly covered those topics in the first 15 minutes, and you can watch those topics in detail in the Monday video. Yes. Did you guys learn something new? Yeah. Good night, Urika. Let's discuss the task next week, Pooja. Check the assignment on the dashboard, Ruben. You too have a great weekend. Bye bye. See you guys.